Odilo TV here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that like, subscribe, bell icon so y'all can be notified when I drop this reel because y'all know Odilo keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, so I see the narrative going around, right? Since Kenny Porter, he came out and he said that Shawn Porter, he wasn't doing the stuff he wanted him to do. And right, he didn't basically, he wasn't training hard for Terrence Bud Crawford, right? He wasn't training hard for Terrence Bud Crawford. But I want you guys to listen to this video of Kenny Porter after the Earl Spence Jr. fight. And let's hear what Kenny Porter has to say. Because Kenny Porter, he said he didn't step it up in camp for Earl Spence Jr. Shawn Porter just cruised into the fight. Right? See, the Earl sexuals, man, it's so easy to catch up, you guys, right? Because y'all just run with narratives. Right? Like if y'all would have never brung up, the Kenny Porter thing, I would never be bringing this up. But let's listen to Kenny Porter when he says out of his own mouth, right? Kenny Porter says out of his own mouth, we just cruised into this fight. Okay? Right? He just cruised. He just cruised into the fight. Now listen to Kenny Porter. This is for educational purposes only.
You've seen tough camps. This wasn't a tough camp, and here's the reason why. Because I'm gonna tell you the reason why. It'll make perfect sense to you. After the Ugas fight, he took 1 week off. 2 weeks after the Ugas fight, he started cross training. Him and Larry just started doing some regular workouts, nothing to do with boxing. Third week out, they went into a boxing gym, hit the bag a little bit, didn't even hit no pads. Fourth week out from the fight, 30 days to the day, he sparred 10 rounds. 30 days to the day, he fought Ugas. So he just cruised all the way into this fight. He never had to crank it up or do anything really hard. His body wasn't taxed. He just worked his way into it. So it really wasn't hard for him because he never allowed himself to get out of shape. He stayed between 12 and 15 pounds of the fight weight the whole entire time.
And there you have it. He just cruised into the fight, right? And if you guys understand, Shawn Porter had just fought Formella, right? Or did he fight Formella in 2020? No, I think he fought Formella in 2021. I think he did. No, I think he fought with no fans, so I think it was 2020. I got to look it up. Hold on. Let me look it up. Let's go to Box Rec real quick. Let's go to Box Rec real fast and see if we can find Shawn Porter quickly. Right? And let's see when he fought Formella. Yeah, because I thought it was 2021, but I'm probably wrong. Let's see. When did he fight Formella? Yeah, he fought him 2021. Yeah, so he was coming off a little layoff. But all in all, you heard Kenny Porter. He said we never had to crank it up, right? We just cruised into the Earl Spence Jr. fight, right? And let's listen to what else he had to say.
Was one additional thing. Kenny wanted Shawn to do some more strengthening type stuff. With Shawn's initiative and Kenny directing it, he actually got started doing that. And if you could tell by looking at his body, he was much stronger for this fight. And that's what he wanted to do. And so I'm grateful that he was willing to do the work. He didn't say anything about the punch, but damn, we took a lot of low blows tonight. I know y'all had to see those. Man, we took a lot of low blows. I said a dozen. Somebody said, oh no, it was well more than a dozen low blows. And I said to the ref, I said, he keeps hitting us low. And the ref said, well, Shawn's got his shorts up high. There's nothing I can do about it. All right, thank you guys. That takes a lot of.
See? They mention everything else, right? They will mention everything else that Kenny Porter has to say. But when Kenny Porter says Earl Spence Jr. hit my son with more than a dozen low blows, you don't hear a damn word, right? You don't hear nothing, right? When Kenny Porter says my son took more than a dozen low blows, none of the Earl sexuals are going to bring it up, right? But I just wanted to just but give y'all this information. You feel what I'm saying? That Kenny Porter, he said it about Earl Spence Jr., right? That we just cruised into the fight. Okay, now listen to him one more time before I get up out of here.
You've seen tough camps. This wasn't a tough camp, and here's the reason why. I'm going to tell you the reason why. It'll make perfect sense to you. After the Ugas fight, he took 1 week off. 2 weeks after the Ugas fight, he started cross-training. Him and Larry just started doing some regular workouts. Nothing to do with boxing. Third week out, they went into a boxing gym. Hit a bag a little bit. Didn't even hit no pads. Fourth week out from the fight, 30 days to the day, he sparred 10 rounds. 30 days to the day, he fought Ugas. So he just cruised all the way into this fight. He never had to crank it up or do anything really hard. His body wasn't taxed.
He never had to crank it up or do anything really hard. Right? The reporter asked, was this a tough training camp? He said, no, it wasn't a tough training camp. Let me explain why. Let me explain why it wasn't a training camp. A tough training camp. Then he goes into the explanation. Then he said, we just cruised into this fight with Earl Spence Jr. So they never had to crank it up. He wasn't going hard for Earl Spence Jr. And Earl Spence Jr. went life and death with him. Right? Earl Spence Jr. went life and death. But the Earl sexuals, they make it seem like the Shawn Porter, he was out there, right? He was running the mountains. He was doing all this tough work, right, to fight Earl Spence Jr. He was doing all this to fight Earl. No, he wasn't. Because according to his daddy, he just cruised into the fight. Right? And I'm going to leave it right there, you guys. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on the video. This is Odilo TV. I'm gone.